Hey everyone, let's talk about The Versions of Us by Laura Barnett. This is a novel that tells the story of Ever and Jim. Basically 3 times their story. Ever and Jim meet at college and we look at the way their lives could have gone. Either if they had gotten together in college or if they basically just met and nothing happened and they lived their life separately, or if they fell in love but something happened that they couldn't stay together. And we look at all these 3 lives parallel. The story is written in a way that we look at different years and every version in that year, where the people are, where the relationships are, and what's going on in their lives. There are a lot of parallels and some things are completely different, of course. And I kind of liked it in the beginning, found it a little bit confusing in the middle, and at the end I found it devastating because we're talking about their whole life. So everyone who dies 3 times. Literally 3 times. And it's kind of exhausting. I found this book interesting and fascinating from the idea to see how their alternative lives could have gone together or apart, and what I thought would be like, this is the perfect story, turned out to be not the perfect story, and heartbreaking. And basically this whole book was very emotionally exhausting. It makes you think about alternative lives your relationships might have gone, what your life would have been with this person or without that person. And this is a side effect of the book. The writing is rather well done. I really enjoyed that we didn't have a first-person narration. We always had an omniscient narrator focusing either on Ever or Jim in their different timelines from the perspectives. And especially when they weren't together in that time that we were focusing on, we either got his or her perspective, but not both of them if they weren't together at that time. And that is very interesting. I also thought it was interesting how the information you got from one storyline affected the information you knew about the people in the other storyline, which also made it confusing in the middle because it was really hard to keep apart all the different names and characters that reappeared but had sometimes different names in different storylines, and the places and the careers, and it was hard to follow. Nevertheless, super interesting to see. Yeah. That's my thoughts on this. Emotionally heartbreaking and exhausting, very well written and super interesting, making you think. But still, you have to watch people die 3 times. Not sure if I want to do that again. Let me know in comments if you have read the book. I know I bought it because someone on BookTube talked about it, but it's been on my Kindle for ages. Oh, I'm not sure if I would recommend reading it on a Kindle because the confusion was also because I couldn't flip back and forth to double check which story am I in, who were these people again, and taking notes on Kindle, I'm not so good with that. So maybe go for the physical form. And now let's talk in comments. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.